Hi, my name is Cesar Sanchez. My character is Merlin, magician. Merlin was a Welsh magician who was believed to have lived in the end of the 6th century AD, and one of the central figures of the Arthurian cycles. He is undoubtedly the most famous magician in the history, and the inspirer of so many other magicians of universal literature. Merlin has been present in the Celtic legend for many centuries. During the 12th and 13th centuries, he was represented with the same time tags today identify him. The transformation of the character of Merlin, Breton prophet that appeared traditionally in the Celtic legends, with the graphic and manuscript with and Bishop Gallet, author of the Bee and the Merlin in 1148, and Robert Burrow, Anglo-Norman poet, author of the Merlin at the end of the 12th century, but may, in the Song of the Demon and Burien, grant the supernatural powers and introduce him in the legends of King Arthur. Following the Round Table in the 6th century, according to this author, Merlin was in the nature of king. The birth of Merlin is located in the British Isles. He is believed that his father was a Roman magister and his mother a vestal. Wooden he was in the pastime of the Roman Empire. Conduct of his type was condemned with the death penalty. To save life, Merlin's mother explained to the youth that her conception and being supernatural. Stanley son discovered in her womb was the chosen one in God. In addition, a bear the child named Ambrosio, which makes immortal. Later, Ambrosio will become Merlin, bar of poet, musician and singer, but at the same time dream fortune teller. Magician of the adversary Ambrosio Aurelio, beard-bearing, prince of the island is Britain, who will oppose the king and persecute the Saxons. Alice of the later toward the end of the 6th century. Legend has it that one day the fortune teller, a magician of the country, announced the king of Britain that his throne was in danger. According to this, the person in charge was a bat that they were opposed in the sea. It was a child born with the father. The soldier of the monarch began a cheer for his shield and wine for him. They brought him before him. It was Dindic Ambrose, future Merlin, was the made his first prophecy, before the fortune teller a magician, and before the king a relative person of the large layer of water under the castle, where a conch shell was found, instead two snakes, one red on one wheat. The chest they one, they broke in the conch, and the two snakes come out the wheat, one traffic violent to the red one, that seemed to succumb to the hero attack, over the red one dominated the wheat and the made it the prey. Ambrose explained then that the wheat serpent represented the stand of the king supported by Saxon, and the red serpent of the people of Britain. He also predicted that he succumbed 3 times under the yoke of the Trojan king. The Breton people were rebel to Spain. The trade and the barbaric actuality happened in the way. This then, according to the Breton legend, the first prodigy of Ambrosio. His first prophecy multiplied. It is that moment when the Breton bard becomes a wishing Merlin. In the religion of the Celtic, the druid is not only a priest who venerates the trees, the spring, the stone, the magical animals of the forest, the spirit and the fire, air and water, but is also doctor, healer, philosopher, astrologer, magician, fortune teller, poet, musician, pedagogue, and exercises independent politician influence. Because his capacity for all his Merlin considered out of ordinary, dread and grand fear and dread. Then the overflow magician of the man of the dark night drank did the rest. When Ambrose Aurelius, the liberal prince of the island of Brittany, died, Merlin became the bear of the successor, King Arthur, and several under insane future fortune teller, astrologer, magician, and politician advisor. He helped him during the Fierce War of the 6th century that divided an island, and during which the Breton, refugees in Graus, and Governor, drove back Saxon together and Anglos, the horse and the barrier arriving from the north and invaded their island. The success of the Bretons were so extraordinary that they attracted the attention of contemporaries, who attributed such victories to supernatural force in the service of King Arthur. At the end of his life, toward the years, Merlin was witness, this time with impotence, of a patriarchal war against the Bretons of Wales and Scotland. This last episode of the story will have disastrous effects on mental health in the fight in man. He will return again to the real life and will die alone. Sometime later, in the forest of Covenant among the spirits nature. Merlin the Dread, prophet and magician, enters the legend theatre for having present among of the king. The beard of King Arthur, the resistance of the Breton and the death of the Bourbon invaders. This legend quickly crossed the border in the island of Brittany to spread throughout Britain. In the story of the death of Arthur and Merlin, Pepper Gregory, Carol the Great, delivered the Branded months the evangelization of the Breton, and I will the trope in this next century when the legend of Arthur and Merlin is at the attack of the sheriff for the grave, which became the ultimate and supreme war on the kingdom in the round table. In this way, the Christmas myth, the legend exploded on the Breton heroes, with the biblical stories and found the material to propagate the words of grace. Thank you very much.